Hi, my name is Trisha Krentz. This is my icebreaker slash introduction to B321, I believe. So we're supposed to be introducing ourselves. I am married with four children. My oldest is going to school in Northern California. She is just finishing up her prereqs, and then she's going to be starting nursing school within the next year or two. My second oldest came home from his mission about a year and a half ago, has had a few health issues, and so he is living at home, kind of trying to figure out uh, the best way to move forward, to move on with his life. My third child is serving a mission in the Pennsylvania Pittsburgh mission. He absolutely loves it there. He loves the cold, he loves the people. Wouldn't surprise me if he decides he wants to go back after he comes home. My youngest is 14. She definitely keeps us on our toes. She is a cheerleader and into a lot of different sports, hanging out with her friends. Keeps us pretty busy. We also have a house full of animals, two dogs and two cats. Um, our youngest kitten, right here, he's my study buddy. And he loves to hang out on my computer desk and watch me do homework. For extra treats, we let him watch kitten videos, and that it's just one of the funnest things he does. We rescued him a couple of months ago from a gas station. Somebody abandoned him there when he was just a couple of weeks old, so we brought him home, bottle fed him. Our dogs raised him, so he thinks he's a dog. We all call him different names. He's deaf, and so we figure it doesn't matter what we call him, he won't come anyway. So his official name is Coconut. My husband calls him Achilles because he loves to go for the heels. And I call him Little Boy because he's just such a little boy. Very curious. We have pulled him out of the freezer, the dryer, the dishwasher. Some of them have been running at the time. And he just always jumps out and jumps right back in again. He has no fear and is crazy. Keeps us busy. So for as far as grading goes this semester, um, I think that all of the things that we're going to be working on that we had to figure out kind of what percentages, they're all fairly equally important. One of the items that I wish I could rank a little bit higher is peer evaluations. I ranked that at 20% of our grade. I think that that is extremely important, especially when you're working with group projects. One of the main things that we're going to be working on this semester is working to create a cohesive group and to be able to work together. And so I think having that accountability to each other is an important part of that, and that's where the peer evaluations come in. I also feel that accountability should be ranked at 20%, even though that is very important, being accountable to yourself as well as your classmates and the instructor. That also plays out in other areas as well. The case studies, the self assessments, that's all part of the accountability. Case studies, I ranked at 30% of the grade. I think that is extremely important because, sorry, my phone's like bouncing all over the place. The case studies, I think, are very important because a lot of the learning that we're going to be doing is coming from these case studies. We're going to be able to take these situations apart and look at them from an objective point of view and see why people do what they do and maybe come up with some better ways to handle various situations. And then the self assessments, I honestly have always had the hardest time with self assessments. I think I'm one of my worst critics. And so having that be a major part of the grade, at 30%, I think will be an important driving force to help each one of us do our absolute best. I'm looking forward to getting to know each of you and working with you throughout the semester.